Good evening, one and all. So, hopefully, my frames won't melt down on me here. It's not to say that's not strongly possible. Last night, I was doing this and my frames were like going nuts. I was dropping down to like zero point 0.1 frames per second. Um, so, I've got myself everything cleanly loaded, got my service running. I got a few little issues that are I'm working out. Um, but overall, I think things are getting better. Um, I will continue to try to figure out those as we go. So, since I built the league service, which is what handles building all of my leagues. When somebody wants to start a new league or they come in, basically a new account will always start a new league because I'm gonna create 8 team leagues for the practice for the learn how to play league, and it's only got about 8. I'm planning to have it run like 8 games, like maybe, uh, and then maybe a short playoff. So maybe it'd be 10 games total, something like that. The idea is that it'll be 4 teams in each conference, and then you'll play. Uh, Maybe I'll do like 4 2 team conferences. Then you'll play your opponent twice and everybody else once. That would be 8. And then you will, and then the top 2 teams of each conference will play a quick playoff game, and then we'll do the Super Bowl, which will be a little 8 team thing. So there will be essentially 10 games in the practice. You get a taste of everything, and then it'll go. From there you can add teams, or maybe it'll just grow automatically up to 12 teams. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. 12 or 16 or 32 or whatever. Maybe I'll allow the option to do something else. Do a 12-team league or 16-team league or whatever. Do you want to do a single season, or do you want to do a what do you call it? Franchise mode, which basically just means you just keep working on your team till you win a championship, maybe, if you can, man. And it's really there'll be some stuff you can do, but okay. So this, I don't know if all games do it, but I'm trying to make it play realistically. So you're really going to be running a team, but at the same time, I don't know if I don't know. Do games really ever let you? I guess if you're playing a solo league, do you ever get? I mean, the question is, do I let people win? I mean, a lot of games will just like let you like a lot of the pay to win, pay to play games on the Android. You get better. You just keep getting better, and the whole point is you trade and buy cards, buy cards, buy cards, buy cards. And you just keep upgrading your guys because eventually you get them, or the game just has better players everywhere, and you just slowly get them. You slowly just start having better players. Um, okay, so there's a college, the program I think it's called. It's a college game. It's kind of good, kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's okay. It doesn't have a ton going for it. I don't like the way the play planning works though, because you only know a little bit about the other team, offense or defense, and then you're playing plays, and they only show you a couple of plays. Does that mean the other team only plays? There's only 3 plays ever played in the game, and you're just kind of making tweaks, and you have no idea what the rest of the plays are in your playbook? That seems weird. You don't know if your team focuses on one type of formation or one type of style. Do you want to build around a guy? You can't, because it's so basic on what you can do, and so that's the thing. Some games allow you to be they give you either too little or too much. It's like, there's not a lot of games that give you a good amount of stuff, but doesn't like drown you in stuff. And that's the game I'm trying to build. The game that gives you good amounts of stuff. You can get a feel for all the goodies without having all the goodies, you know? can get your favorite goodies, but not all the goodies, you know, that kind of thing. So anyhow, that's where I'm headed. So it does look like I was successfully able to get my my streamer running, which I don't really need the streamer running right now. What does it say, Tom? Cloud code for you. Oh, okay. The following extension wants to relaunch the terminal to contribute to its environment. Oh, maybe, but I'm not using cloud code right now. Oh, that's why I keep getting these yellows, because I'm not, because of that. Oh, all right, I didn't know that. I've been getting these little yellow, are they yellow? Yeah, or orange, whatever these warnings that you get. Leagues I got going, streamer I got going. The only other one is simulator. Looks like simulator service has teams related issue as well. Okay, it's time to go work with AI and see about building. Oh, look at that. Okay, so see this? That's supposed to be here on the screen. And I have most of my items are positioned. This was just positioned by way of me dropping it on the screen. But you can see that it's not using the proper formatting. I have this function that I created that will put things on the screen based on a percentage, allowing them to, when they reshape in size, that they always land kind of in the right place. And this is not that. So let's see, do I have it? What am I using here? Oh, this one's using center, middle. This one's not really center. I guess I could do a center. Why is that one, why is that guy getting all out of whack then? Add component. This one did not, it's not scale. Center, middle. And this one's center, middle too. But something's weird about that one. I don't have the component here. Huh. There's something funny about this one. Canvas render, cold, transparent mesh. I don't know about that. Why? Is it where it's at? No. So there's a, let me install this Unity AI thing. I think there's a way to do that. What version of Unity am I working with? It's supposed to be 6.2. Oh, I'm still 6.0? Holy moly. I gotta upgrade. Alright, well, turd buckets. Because I want to try the, yeah, it's 6.2 that has the AI thing. And you check for updates. Connection to update server failed? What? Do I have to log in or something? Mm-hmm. My All right, panel asset store. Why can't I get an update here? Let's see if I can get a suggestion here. I've been using Copilot a lot lately. I mean, this is Microsoft Copilot, and it's been good for a lot of basic answers. Any idea why when I check for updates in Unity 6.0, it is just saying connection to update. So fail. I may have to do this update first. Huh. It says that my defender could be causing the problem. Let's go see if I do have Windows. I think I'm using Windows Defender. I need to get some sound. It gets so quiet around here. I can't hear myself think. It's too quiet. Application built with this editor versions have no security issues. Update editor. Okay, I want to. All right, let's close this. Have known security issues. That's great. Here we go, 6.2. Let's do that one. Platforms. Android build support. Oh, I want that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I should probably put iOS build support too. What else we got? Universal Windows platform build. So I don't know. Windows build support. Windows dedicated server. I didn't. Let's try those. Oh, they're not like an AI thing here, is there? Because I want AI. All right. I have scrolled through it. I haven't read it. I trust you, Unity. I'm so naive and so trusting. I just allow it to do whatever it wants to do because I trust it. I mean, why would Unity do something that's not very nice? That don't make any sense to me. Didn't I say install? What the heck? Oh, it's in progress. I gotta wait. So I was using 6.05. Now I'm going to 6.2. That's a pretty big jump. I think, like I said, 6.2 has the AI stuff in it. Hopefully, here's the problem I've heard with Unity is that Sometimes they update enough times and it doesn't, it'll break your current stuff because they change things too much. So hopefully that's not what's happening right now. So anyway, objective. First thing I want to do is when they click start, pop up a screen that lets them select their team. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't got logos for all of them. I want to have logos for all of them, but I'll probably let it. I got to figure out how to get it to set up and load the logos. I got to put logos in, so that's a little bit of a thing. But I'll probably just put image boxes first that I can set to logos. What I'll probably just do is have them be letters at first. You know, maybe match the team letters or whatever. And then I haven't even put. I haven't even come close to figuring out anything like teams and conferences and all that. I got to do all that. Teams will be in standard conferences. I have that planned out. But the thing is, when you have every team has its conference or whatever. And maybe I'll even set it up that whenever the user picks their team, I'll have the rest of the league form according to whatever they picked. But if on an 8-team league, there's how many conferences? There's 8 divisions, and I don't want to do it that way. I'm probably just gonna have 2 conferences. I probably won't put any divisions in. I'll probably just put. Well, no, that's not true. I said I was gonna do 2-team divisions, and it's just because I want to have a semi sort of kind of like the NFL kind of games schedule. In progress. I guess I should have done this before. Let's go turn on some music or some kind of background sound. Let's go see what I can get while we're waiting for my Unity to come back up to par. This would be a good time for anybody who wants to just come in and random chat. Let's watch a random video while we're waiting. So I got to get this to run. Let's go see what if X-Men Evolution was real. Wait, those are... Oh, that was Jean Grey. Wow, these are... So are these all AI generated, or are they just like really freaking good matched actors? Geez, they didn't even show Storm for more than a second. That's pretty impressive.
So here's the detail nobody's talking about. Why Hulk really refused to come out in Infinity War.
Anyway, all right, so I was going to put on some background beats.
Over 2,000 lessons, over 100 videos for free.
How much progress? Okay, this isn't cool because it doesn't tell me how much progress it is. Like, do I have a scroll bar somewhere? I probably should turn this down. Oh, that's going to be loud. Just sounds like there's a heart. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. I don't know if I like that one's a little too soft. It's not enough going on. But I guess it's better than zero sound. That's the key element there. No, here we go. It's picking up a little bit. A lot of stuff. Let's go see what I got in my on my home. Oops, didn't really want to do that. Let's go back. We'll go here, and then we'll go open a new tab. There we go. I don't know how long it's going to take, man. I hope it's not. How long does it take these Unity installers to install stuff? Is it going to be like, is it going to take me a really long time? I don't know. Anybody? I need to get my update in so I can play with the AI. Yeah, how do you like this? Broncos, yeah, they took out the Eagles. That was such a good thing.
Call an ambulance! Welcome to the new worst game ever.
Call an ambulance! But not for me.
But not for me, that's right.
But not for me.
That's right, the Denver Broncos have defeated the previously undefeated Philadelphia Eagles.
Not that big a deal. Just a huge deal.
It is a big deal, Tony. Thank you. It's a huge deal for us.
What trust he has in his second-year signal caller.
You got the Super Bowl, Philly. We haven't had shit for a while here, okay? First, you stopped the Chiefs from three-peating, Philly, and now you give me hope for my Broncos and the rest of the season? Are the Eagles secret Broncos fans?
Yeah.
Andy Reid and unleashing his wrath upon us for the last decade. Speaking of fired coaches, it may have come 4 years too late, but Vic Fangio finally helped the Broncos win a key game.
Meatball.
Today, we got to see what happens when two teams can't play a complete football game for 60 minutes face off against each other. What ensued was just a really exciting finish to a game where both teams played exactly 30 minutes of good football. This game came when Sean Payton finally remembered he had giant balls, nads, nuts, mutant pistachios, cojones, hanging brains.
Yeah, Denver won because of his cojones. Denver scored a touchdown. I don't know if you saw the game. If you didn't see the game, then I'm just throwing stuff out at you. But they scored a touchdown late in the game to get within 1 point of the Eagles. They were down 16-17. So they instead of doing what 95% of sane coaches do, he goes, you know what? Screw that. We're going for the win. Or we're going for the lead, because it was still early in the game. There was still like 8 minutes, 10 minutes left in the game. We're going for the lead. They went for the 2-point conversion. So I mean, you miss this, you're down by 1, and the Eagles, they're kind of in control, right? But if you take the lead, you get the lead, and you're in control, kind of, right? So I mean, you're in that edge case where a field goal puts you in a touchdown zone, and that's exactly what happened. They got the 2-point conversion late in the game. They drive down. They wanted to get a touchdown because they were really close. They got all the way down to like the 10 or something. But they can't go for it. That's just too much. So that's too risky. So they kick the field goal. They get a penalty, go back 5 yards. Still easy. They kick the field goal. They're up 21-17. Now the Eagles have to get a touchdown. And the Denver defense is supposed to be really good, right? Sometimes. Like you said, 30 minutes of football. But they let them drive all the way to the 29-yard line. And think about it. They got to the 29-yard line. If they only needed 3, because if they had been tied and scored the field goal, they'd only need 3. The Eagles could have just kicked a field goal, but tied overtime. Who knows what happens, right? Whether or not Denver can hold on and pull off the victory. Well, it turns out they couldn't. They couldn't just kick a field goal. They had to kick it. They go for the touchdown. So they throw a couple big passes, and they can't get in. Game over. Denver puts them away, takes the win from the Super Bowl champs, and now Denver's 3-2, and actually only one game behind the Chargers, who got crushed. And no, actually the Chargers are 3-2 as well. So Denver's actually tied for the division lead. The Chargers got crushed, although they did beat Denver barely by the skin of their teeth 2 weeks ago. And now we're talking about an interesting season where Denver's in a good place. Two terrible teams on the docket. They got the Giants and the Jets. If they can keep it up well enough to win those two games as they should, one of which will be overseas, Denver goes on to a 5-2 record, looking pretty solid, with the Raiders being on the docket, not I think a week or two after that, and they also have the Commanders coming up, I believe, who are kind of like Denver in that middle zone, so we'll see. But they've got some tough games coming after that, a couple of tough ones. They do have the Chargers again later. They have, I think they have Dallas, and they've got some interesting teams on the late part of the season here. But they have the potential to be 5-2 with a couple of things going their way. 6-8, 8-2. They can get a good streak going here if they really can hold it together. But anyway, looks like my thing is installed. Let's go take a look.
That's right, Sean Payton's getting my winning balls award. When you decided to go for two after Denver clawed back into this game, imposing your will to take a 1-point lead after trailing by 14 is a tone changer. Without exaggeration.
Denver was down 17-3.
Also,
Crazy.
shamelessly pat myself on the back for pretty accurately picking how this game would end on the Philly special show. Thank you for having me so I could be so right.
You said earlier Broncos losing or trailing in the fourth quarter, but then coming back to win, so I assume it's a very close outcome.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those games, too, where the score's kind of stupid.
This is a great moment.
18-17.
Takes a game-winning field goal to win 22-20. Goddamn, I'm good. Finally, though, I can ignore the stat about the Broncos losing 2 games this season despite never trailing in the fourth quarter, because fuck it, trailed and we won. And I'm free to believe again. What do you need to know from this game? I'm going to tell you in the stock reports, or whatever the hell this is.
Did you know 90% of all puzzles are flowers?
All right. I did not know that. That's interesting. 90% of all puzzles are flowers. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. So, can I change my my version here? Let's see here. It says change it. So I have to go to here. Let's try that. Change version. Are you sure you want to change the edited version of your project? If you change the edited version of your project, the scripts might change and the project library might be rebuilt depending on the size of your project. This might take some time. Yeah, whatever. Let's go for it. You know, sometimes you just gotta like suck it up and go for it. Go for it, Unity. Show me what you're gonna do. Hopefully you're not gonna be mean to me and break everything. This has an AI in it that might, at least for a little while, replace Bezzy. I haven't bought Bezzy yet. I want to buy Bezzy. I want to get Bezzy. But I've heard this AI might be good. I haven't seen a lot of people do anything with it. I was going to do I kind of did a video trying to find Unity's AI, Unity AI review. I haven't seen a lot about it. 6.2 is here. What is Unity AI and Unity 6.2? Has anybody done anything with it? Given their feedback? The guy I was watching yesterday, he seemed kind of green when it comes to AIs. I mean, like me. I mean, maybe even more green than me. I want to see what this can do.
Any kind of data that you yourself feed into the AI will not be used for the same purpose. This is something that is very important for some communities where they basically don't want their IPs to be stolen given away to the internet. So right now, nope, that will not happen. Basically, the only data they collect is data they need in order to actually make the AI work. So for example, if you write a prompt, naturally they got to receive that prompt in order to give you the result. But any data that you give it will not be used to train your model. And in the future, when these features do come out of beta, apparently there will be more options to manage your data set. Alright, so if you do want to use it, then let's see how to use it. They made it literally as easy as possible. First of all, just go into your hub, onto your installs, and install the editor, go under pre-releases, and install the 6.2 beta.
So this is old because it's not a beta anymore.
AI button, which, by the way, another side note, which is the fact that they are making this button really visible from the center, the fact that it's here rather than hidden behind a submenu, that implies they are really taking AI very seriously. Which again, depending on how you feel about it, is either positive or negative, but either way, I found this quite interesting. Anyways, you can click on this and you can go ahead and download.
Governed by the Unity.
And yep, so here I have a project and they're installed. Now if I click on that little menu, now I can see all the various things. So I can open the assistant, so that is going to be that chess window, or generate a whole bunch of stuff. So we can see we can generate animations, materials, sounds, price.
I like the idea of the animations. I hope that works for my guys because I could really use some animations.
Over here, the first thing I can do is change what model do I want to use. So there are tons of AI models to choose from. Each of them is designed for a different purpose. For example, this one over here is more for icons, UI, and props. Whereas this one over here is more for characters. So there are tons of different models. In my case, let's go with this one, sticker icon.
Chibi's
For the
characters.
Let's say a simple sword. Then for the count, how many things you want to generate and the dimensions. Well, let's say custom CD commands, and then up here you
See what it does.
a bunch more control. So for example, you can add an image reference, so you can give it some kind of image that is basically going to guide the AI. So if you know what kind of sword and shape you want, you can basically draw that in very basic art, like using paint.
So it does some AI art, some image stuff.
That image, or you can give it some kind of sound.
It's interesting. I didn't know that.
Draw something in a similar style, and a bunch more options. I really need to take some time in order to fully research this tool because this has quite a lot of potential use case. Anyway, for now, let's try it just like this. And this one apparently is going to cost 20 points, and I'm going to mention points and pricing in a little bit.
Ooh, points and pricing. Let's see what that's going to be.
So after about 2 minutes, I've got 8 generations. And yep, these are indeed swords, and it does have a nice sticker icon sort of style. Some of them obviously look weird, like that one that does not look like sword at all. That one has a little serpent behind it for some reason, and this one has a sword and all the serpent behind it. But a bunch of these do look pretty nice. These look like standard swords.
Yeah, so this is not nice. It's interesting it's got a sword and a dagger, but look at the way the dagger is. It's not even a complete, it's like it starts off skinny and then gets fat on the other side. And then this one's got a weird rounded tip, so yeah.
Could be used in pretty much any kind of 2D game. Let's say I want this one, so I'm going to click on it. And there you go, I've selected it. However, this one does have the gray background. Thankfully, there's another tool, which is actually up here. There are multiple tools inside this little sprite.
Remove background, check it out.
Generate, then I can just remove the background, just click on it. And there you go, now I've got my nice sword with nice transparent background. Then
That's cool.
Go ahead, I can create a new, let's say, UI image. And this UI image, let's use my sword. And there it is, just like that. Then I've got a nice sword that I just generated. Then here we've got more sub-tools. So for example, upscale. So for example, if you are, let's say, remastering one of your old games, you can use this nice tool in order to upscale all of your old data. You can pixelate, basically do the opposite, basically make it very small resolution. Or you can recolor, so change the color for something. I think this one can be super useful if you're trying to get a ton of variation. Like one easy way to get a ton of variation is just to change the color. But if you just do it, like just automatically do it on Photoshop, it will not look good. Whereas over here, using some nice AI models, it might actually do a better job at recoloring different parts in different ways. Or alternatively, in Paint, again, this one has tons of options. So you can basically use an in-paint mask in order to define what parts you want to change. Definitely, like I said,
I have no idea what that means.
all of these
In Paint, is that like a way to kind of change parts of it?
Then we've got all the other ones. As well for another generation, let's try generating a material. Let's say stone. Let's go with stone horn. And here we can give it a pattern reference if we want. Right now, let's just do it like this. Let's see. And yep, after about 10 seconds, generate a bunch of them. You can see down there on the preview what exactly they will look like. Included in the package, we've got a whole bunch of patterns. Let's actually use one of these in order to get a bit better result. Something like this. Let's generate. And yep, that looks more like what I want. We've got some nice individual bricks, and they do have the color of stone, I guess.
Hmm.
Let's say I want
It's kind of cool.
this one generates
I like
the
that.
material, and inside it generates the texture, but right now it's just the base map.
Ideas are flowing through my head for my game here. I mean, what I'm going to try to do.
Then over here we can add a
Wait,
pixel
what?
limit if we want. So this one is a 512 by 512 texture. We can upscale it if we want, or we can go over here in order to generate all of the other maps
Oh, that's right, because it was recompiling my code.
And yep, took about 10 seconds, and again generate all of these ones, and if I select my nice little stone, and if over there I can see all of them have been assigned. So here, let's try creating something. Let's say create a plane, let's attach these some material, and let's make it a plane. And there it is, here's my plane with my nice little stone brick material. I can
Nice.
play around, I can play around with the height map and so on, I can play around the occlusion, I can play around with the smoothness, but the important thing is visually generate all these in visual maps, so I didn't have to individually create each of these textures, just click a button and generate all of them. Again, this sounds like a really easy to use, really nice tool. If you're making 3D games, instead of basically making gray box prototypes, you can use this to very quickly add some life to your game. And then of course, again, in the future, you can then replace these AI generated textures with some proper textures made by an artist or bot from an app. Again, always remember, you can use these tools either in the final product, or really just on the prototyping stage, and then eventually replace them. Visual, like I keep saying, AI is really just a tool. It's up to you to decide how you want to use it. Yep, next generation, we can generate also sound. This is an
Sound.
example.
Interesting.
Let's go with something like coins dropping. Let's say I want the sound of like dropping coins to simulate some kind of checkout sound and so on. Coins dropping on the floor. And for duration, seems to be pretty small. Seconds, something like that. Let's say 4 sounds and generate. This one also takes in a sound reference. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what that is. And apparently you can either start recording things as well. So I would assume that's kind of like picture where you can basically record some sound yourself. And basically it's going to use that sound in order to guide generation. That could be funny if you can make some, if you're the kind of person who can make some interesting noise with your mouth, then yeah, I guess you could use that in order to guide generation and get something much better. Then let's see what this one generated. Yep, that's a coin falling on the floor. Nice. Alright, that as well.
That's one coin. It's one coin falling. I think he meant multiple, but it did a pretty good job. I mean, it does sound like a coin falling in an empty container.
Alright, okay, so yep, so I think this last one sounds pretty nice. And then this version also added something. So over here on the top right corner on the inspector, we can see an edit button. And on this one spawns this window, so let's say I want to cut the very beginning. So I'm just going to make it start right like there. And I don't need all this time, so let's do it like this. And if I want, I can even add, let's say, a little drop down right there, so it fades into nothing. If I preview, yep, basically just plays.
Okay, so this has coins,
Yep, there's
or
a nice sound. I can preview it
I
again.
don't know, whatever not coins.
Yep, sounds exactly like I wanted. So once again, if you're making a prototype, instead of going into a massive sound effects library that you might have somewhere all over the place, instead of going through there and trying to find some kind of coin sound effect, just do this, and basically within a few seconds your prototype will already have
It's great, but you're going through a lot.
We can generate some.
All right,
Let's do a
oh, that one said he had 24,000 points. God, he must have been.
go ahead and generate. Okay,
Holy
after
cow.
about 2 seconds, there it is. And yep, that does sound like a forward dodge roll. So if we look over there on preview, yep, goes ahead, goes forward, and there you go. Nice. That does seem like a dodge roll. So again, if you're making a prototype of some kind of Souls-like game, just go ahead, use this, and boom, there you go. You've got a nice dodge roll. This one also has another really cool mode. So basically we've got text to motion, so write some text, create motion, but it also has video to motion. This one sounds really fascinating. I think this one is one of those tools that is insanely useful.
How does it do
for
that?
example, in developers, for some people who don't have access to super expensive mocap suits. If you don't have that, just there you have access to some kind of camera, maybe some kind of webcam that costs like $50. You can use that, basically film yourself doing all kinds of interesting motion.
Video to motion.
Here, use that as a video reference, and that will basically convert that video motion into a nice animation. So if I think this one is super useful, really nice. Again, it lowers the barrier for making custom animations for indie developers with no budget. So I really like this tool. I really think this one can be super useful. So if these are all the various generators.
He's got 26,004 points. How much are these points? I gotta go see. I gotta see what the heck. So, here's mine. This project contains one or more deprecated packages. Do you want to open package manager? Oh yeah. What are we deprecating? What's been deprecated? I mean, I don't care about stuff I don't use. Half this, all this shader garbage, it could be I haven't done any of that, so I don't care if that's Nintendo. Hey, I don't care if this stuff is deprecated because it says there's some packages here that have been deprecated. I upgraded my Unity so I could try to check out this AI tool. Deprecated, adaptive performance, Samsung, Android. Okay, let's remove it. I don't care. I'm hoping it gave me some new simulators too with the new 6.2. I doubt they did because it's what, a 0.2 version. Oh, JetBrains Writer. This is the one we were looking at yesterday. Oh, I can update it. I didn't even know that was I didn't know that they that was auto installed. I mean, I can update it. It's not deprecated anymore. I'm up late. It's only 9:20. You're up late, not me. I live on the West Coast, man. My day don't end yet. You're the one up late. Now, I shouldn't be up in an hour. I would like to go to bed in 40 minutes, but yeah, knowing me, that's probably not likely. Okay, so let's see. Their AI thing should exist around here somewhere. Open busy. Well, I don't have to see. Where's this AI thing? Okay. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I have to like. Maybe I have. Oh wait. I thought it was automatically part of 6.2. Do I need to do something to enable it? What do I need to do? I thought there was like a free version of this, but it may not be free anymore. They may have already gone past. Let's go see what the I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it though. I mean, I don't know. I guess if it was cheap, but I only want to pay for the AI. I don't want to pay for like buy a new version of Unity. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know where it is. If it's here, this is. I am using 6.2 now. Yeah, I am doing 6.2, so it is supposed to be here. Yeah, where is it at, man? Do I have to go? Okay. How do I do this? I'm confused. Because the guy here said it was just already it was there by default, but maybe it's because all right, let's do this upgrade. Let's see what upgrade says. Maybe it's something in there. I mean, I don't have to actually upgrade it yet, but I can at least go see. Upgrade your Unity plan. What's my Unity plan say? All right, so free. Ooh, it's 200 bucks. What is that? Nope. Nope. Well, I don't make any money, so I'm poor. Let's see. Does this say anything about where AI is? All right, so this doesn't even say any of these offer the AI. Okay. I'm doing something wrong. How do I enable the Unity AI assistant in Unity 6.2? Your Windows, go to edit. All right, let's see. Edit. Edit. Blah, 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 lighting, blah, blah, blah. Project settings, references, shortcuts. Window. There's no windows under edit. And is it under tools? Unity UI extensions? Pro Builder? Editors? Window? Layout? Window? Panels? Nope. Extensions? Nope. General UI. Preferences? Preferences? General. Okay. Drop down menu, call edit, then preference, then general. Yeah, so I'm in general. Load, project, edit channels, themes, sharpness, progress, play, project, interaction mode. Enable map. Hierarchy. Oh, hide AI menu. Oh, let's put that back. Why is that off? What lame-o turned that off by default? Holy moly. What are you doing, man? There it is. I have read and agree. Sure. We'll go with that. Why do they hide it? Are they embarrassed by it? It's like, we don't want people to see this if they don't have to. Are they? Yeah, I got it. Catch up. Catch up in text. I saw it. I got it. Now I'm just waiting for this to install its packages. There's some cool features according to this dude I was watching just now in YouTube. I'm excited to try it, but I'm worried because he had 26,000 points. So he must have paid for something. He said he'll get into cost, but I think it's going to tell me the cost soon. I probably get like 200 points. And then I have to pay for it. I don't know how much it's going to cost, though. All right, while this is doing this, let's go check this guy out a little bit more. See, he was showing some cool stuff it does.
Right click over here on the project file. Over here, there's this nice little button, search generate assets. And if you do, it basically shows you all the assets that have the Unity AI label. So basically anything you generate with Unity AI, if you select any of these, you can see over there on the
Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, you could just see if you know where my comments are in relation to your texts if you look at the texts on my screen. Because that means I saw your text and I responded to your text at that moment. So I don't think it's your texts that are delayed, to be honest. I think I'm seeing your texts immediately and replying to your texts immediately, but you don't see my response immediately because my video is delayed. Now, I understand that that has something to do with the way YouTube does their thing, because I think they have some kind of a delay in play that prevents, I don't know, if you're not popular, there's a delay. So I see your text right away, I reply to your text right away, but my feed back to YouTube is slow. It can be I think it's like 1 minute or 2 minutes. So, yeah, if you're waiting for me to reply to you, it's usually a minute. And then when I see your text, sometimes they come in 1 or 2 minutes late to me because you were waiting for my video to get to you. So you responded to what you saw immediately, but that's 2 minutes after I said it. Wait, is that still installing? Is it done?
You don't need a team, you need this team. Stop waiting for that burnout to hire somebody else. And hire your first AI employee with motion.
Wait, did it stop? Is it doing something? What happened?
If you don't understand the rules of power, you will certainly lose to someone who does. I'm going to teach you how to be more powerful, because power leads to success.
Because I did that, and I said agree and install, but You did. It's fully released. I was looking at it earlier, man. In fact, I had it.
Understand corporate politics.
Oh, I had it
People
open.
less
Is this one?
talented than you will take your promotion. Most
Oh, I
people
had it open earlier. I was looking at it,
wait for direction.
but I must have closed it. Oh, because I had it was in Discord, and I clicked it and it opened it in Discord, and then I closed Discord because I was trying to reboot clean up all my garbage, and I think it closed the image, the page.
works by adding some comments. And let me just drag the draw mesh script right there. Yep, there you go. Let's try. And okay, so here is the output. And again, same thing. So right at the top, it shows up that this was created with the help of the assistant. So again, they're trying to make AI usage as clear as possible to make it clear that you are using something. Like right here, why did I make this draw mesh instance? It's a singleton instance for easy access. Yep, that is correct. Then the material that is used to render the drawn mesh. Yep. Then the various variables to the drawing project. The mesh that is being drawn, the last recorded mount position as well, and so on. The thickness, the color. Yep, these are all pretty nice comments. I would say these are pretty obvious just based on the variable names. But still, having these explainers, again, like I said, as an educational tool, this can be really awesome.
So is this still doing it, or what the heck?
So if you didn't know how
So do I have to restart?
to make mesh object,
What do I have to do to make this work? Because it did an install,
again, if you hadn't seen my mesh drawing tutorial,
but nothing happened. And then I click this, and it just did nothing. It's doing nothing now.
that actually teaches that. This actually
Hmm.
then while the
All right, let's close this and restart.
if so, update your last mount position.
Let's see what happens.
Yep, that's really nice. That's a nice explanation of exactly what this code is doing. And then down here, some more explainers. So this one allows you to draw with the mouse. Yep, it creates some dynamic mesh update. That's correct. The line is actually customizable. So yep,
I noticed your when I was looking at your video, or not your video, but the link that you had on the Discord, and it kind of shows a few images. The images,
I think this definitely would
they don't show some screenshots of actual output of your app.
kind of thing. So you can watch some kind of
I mean, it shows you like, you know, your permissions that you required, and it showed, I forgot what it showed, some other like buttons and stuff. But it didn't show any like, what does it look like when things are functioning? Like when you see all these metrics and stuff that you're giving. I didn't know, I didn't see any screenshots of that. You need to add a few more screenshots of what you're getting from that. Because it's, these screenshots are kind of, they don't really tell. I mean, you do kind of say what it does, but you don't have any visual feedback of what that is. Sometimes people want to look and go, oh, it does that. Oh, that's cool. I want that. Because sometimes seeing it is more registering in your head than just reading what it does. That's why people go to YouTube, so they can see something working.
and then do a bunch of things. Yep, that sounds about right. So let's go ahead and execute this. And yep, there you go. It spawned the objects. So there you go. Just like that. They are a little bit way too tiny, but yep, there they are. And just increase the size.
So look, this AI thing can create objects on your screen for you, which I like that. I'm really looking forward to trying this, if I can get the dang thing to work. I gotta get my, I gotta get it to stop failing its compile. Maybe that's part of the problem. I need to go into my, my Visual Studio and clean up stuff so it stops failing to compile. That's what that ignore is. It doesn't like, it doesn't like that I have something that's not compiling. So it says, something's wrong with your script. Do you want to go into debug mode? It's like, no, I just need to fix it. And that might be, like I said, why AI is not working, because it can't load right, because I have bad scripts. Oh, so You've got, but you said you have it in the App Store. You just have it currently set as private. So for just for special. That's kind of how I want to do my my demo. I want to put it out there and just allow select people to access it. Is this thing gonna load or what?
And of course, the next thing is you can see the iron thing. So once again, new conversation. Let me drag this reference right here. Why is this object pink? If there's the answer and basically saying that it's pink, you just cannot properly render the material that is assigned to it. So the possible cause, material shading, compatibility, yeah, that's it. Basically just trying to set up using URP. This one is used in the built-in render project. So down here is set to fix, making material shading, if that's the issue, convert into URP. If then it, so then to convert I can either select it and then convert it just like this. Or actually in this case there's a much better, much easier way to do it. Let us go into window, go into the rendering, then the render pipeline is converted and just convert it. This thing fixes, but again, this answer
Still, it's a good job you got it out there.
this would be a little bit more avoided. If this assistant is really nice, like I said, as a learning tool, as a teaching basically assistant, I think it is super useful. Basically it's something for helping you position objects in the scene, maybe something to help you with doing all kinds of web design. But then I think it also has a potentially nice amount of interesting use case. And of course, like I said, one of the main benefits with this is the first thing also is how it actually has knowledge of Unity. So it is project aware, so you can drag references to your project. And you can also ask Unity specific questions. For example, if I ask it, what is the code monkey toolkit?
This thing gonna load yet?
The code monkey toolkit.
What the heck? Why are you being a turd, Unity? I want to do this.
It's a paid asset on the despite that, it still recognizes that does exist, meaning that this actually has knowledge of things on the asset store. The key features, yep, these are all pretty correct, so these are all pretty nice. It just apparently got confused between the food project files that I have on a bunch of my tools and the food project files. Again, it has knowledge of the asset store, it has knowledge of these specific things. So for Unity specific questions, yep, this one seems quite nice. And then another thing that you have with the AI is the inference engine. Again, this is what used to be called Synthesis. This is basically how we can run machine learning models directly and locally, so without having to use the cloud, without having to use any servers. You basically just create a model and then run the model. Here on the What's New menu, they talk about the inference engine, they talk about how exactly this works, but specifically they talk about the sample. You can basically go to the Hugging Face Unity page. If here is this page, and this page has a ton of models.
Alright, something's wrong. Maybe I do have to go into debug mode. It won't let me make progress here.
Now for this one, for Synthesis, for some reason, when you click that little button to install the AI tools, for some reason it doesn't install this one. So this one you need to manually install it. So you need to install com.unity.synthesis. When you over here in your project, go into Window, Package Manager, and then up here click into Add by package name, and then install that name. So that adds it, and then you can use it. Then I basically just clone this repository. Then I drop the files directly over here.
Something's wrong.
My project file number. So here it is, the info readme, this run jet script, as well as the
Apparently, we are not functioning correctly. Hello. All right, we are twinked. Dang nabbit.
There you go. That's a nice machine learning model being run locally. Again, in this case, generating text into
I want to start working on my screens, but I wanted to get AI going here.
and I definitely look forward to seeing more interesting use cases. In fact, Unity has made a bunch of models, and you can very easily use those inside the engine. That's really awesome. So for the try out, go ahead and try out all these various ones. Some of these features of Unity are quite interesting, but of course, there's one very big question. What about pricing? That was one of the big
Third-party notice. How long can it take to import a third-party notice?
very tricky. And when it comes to right now, honestly, there's not much info on that. So basically,
I have to kill it. I don't think it's doing anything.
we've got a bunch of points. So
I think we've been working on this third-party notice thing for a while. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to go into, what do they call it? Debug mode or whatever the heck.
So how much will Unity AI cost? And during the beta, it is free for all users. When it enters general availability, at that point they will introduce Unity points, which can be used for various AI actions within the assistance generators. And now here's the interesting, very positive thing, which is Unity points will be included in Unity Pro, Unity Enterprise, and Unity it's really awesome because points means you get some points. I hope it's going to be a certain amount of monthly free points, or free, quote unquote, since it only includes Unity Pro, Enterprise, and Industry. To users on the personal plan, apparently won't get free, quote unquote, points. But beyond that, of course, all users will be able to purchase point services. And then pricing won't be available when 6.2 enters GA. So we're only going to know any specifics about pricing in about
When was this? 4 months ago. Holy moly. So are we in GA? I tell you, I probably don't even have any.
So you want to be a software engineer?
All right, let's kill.
Go to boot.dev.
Has it moved? Nope, hasn't moved. All right, let's kill it.
Run the code. If it fails, ask who
All
tried.
right, that did not work.
Change the code.
We will try this again.
It still fails. Finally, figure it out. Complete the rest of the full backend developer learning path.
Safe mode.
I dare
Allows you to resolve the errors without waiting for the rest of your project to import.
e-commerce store.
If you select ignore, your project will continue to import, but it may be in a broken, unstable state. I'm going to ignore one more time. Let's see. I'm going to give it one more chance using ignore.
From a trending product database from one of the top vendors on the
But
and the reason that we can do this
Unity
is
platform
free.
protection. Download patched version of Unity to protect your games and apps. Wait, what?
You've probably seen me
I need a
before.
patched version already.
Last
I just
year,
put this in.
Shopify has loved the AI-paired software that we built so much that they've been paying me to build people just like you, complete beginners, a completely free store.
But now it's not even.
It's free for you, right?
Oh, there it is.
Shopify
Okay,
pays
so
me
it's
to
doing
do
something.
it. And if you
It's
don't use
pretending
the
to
store for more
progress.
than 90 days,
Whatever it hit. Open project. Open scene.
your store is still free, right?
Okay, so now it's going. All right, now it's going.
I don't
Hopefully everything installed.
I don't control the store. It's yours. You can delete products from it, add new products to it, all that good stuff. It's your store.
What does this do?
Okay?
Oh, look, it still says it's not installed. I don't know, man. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe it's not even available to us amateurs. Or to me, amateur.
$2,000, so on and so forth. I can afford to give you my courses for free because again,
Because
Shopify pays me. When you use this
it doesn't
software,
seem to work.
open up a Shopify
Oh, wait.
store.
I clicked on it.
So you get a free
Oh,
right?
I clicked on it again. This time it did work.
Shopify, and Shopify
I did that
is
last time.
your
Didn't do anything.
platform that
All right. I think we're going. Woo!
situation.
All right, so what I do need to do is go into my
I dare you to see
my code.
You're going to go to the next page.
Because obviously I got some problems in my code. I gotta fix my code. Because nothing's gonna work till I fix my code.
The sales pages are going to be done. The product descriptions are going to be done.
Should I give Unity's AI a chance to tell me how to fix it? What am I doing wrong? Thing is, Unity AI can't see my backend.
It's going to be ready to go.
It can't see the Go services. So if I've got an issue here, the Unity stuff can't see it. If it's backend related. It might not be backend related. I don't see why it would matter.
The reason I'm able to do this for free is because Shopify is paying me. I'm awarded as the most innovative commerce coach in the world by Shopify. Shopify follows me. They like a lot
How's
of
this?
my ads. And this is something that
All right.
Shopify is 100%
What's the
aware of
bug?
and loves. That's why they're paying
It's
me
gonna
to
go.
do this. So
What's
you
going
can
on,
go
man?
Pay somebody for a bunch of courses.
Server config does not contain a definition for get user account service URL and no accessible extension method. Get user account service URL, accepting a first argument type. All right, server could be found. Okay, so this is related to my. Holy moly, where's my source, man?
Then you gotta click here right now. Again, I dare you to do it. I dare you to see it's free.
Oh,
Not a dime
it's right here.
out of your pocket for my
Sheesh.
services. Shopify's paying me to give them to you. Let's go.
Let's see how my GitHub Copilot's going here. What are my Copilot consumptions? Oh, I'm doing all right. Well, no, I'm not. I'm at 40% with, it's only the 7th of October. Oops. That's not good. 40%. I should be at 40% about the 12th of October. Maybe the 13th. Because what is that? 30, 34, 12. Yeah, it should be no earlier than the 12th of October. So I'm a few days ahead of the pace. I gotta watch myself. Maybe I can do some more Unity AI. Let's see here. Does not contain a definition for get user account service. Where is this? Instance. Base endpoint. Server config. Instance. Get user account service URL. Oh, I got to get myself back on my brain. It's been a while since I've been in Unity. It's been months. So, and I was not an expert when I left. So I'm kind of got to refresh myself on what the heck I was doing. Server.config. So that's, I think that's a file. Server config.instance. Base endpoint. I think. Oh, there it is. Server config. All right. Yeah. That's right. I had all these set up. My endpoints, plays, off. I don't have leagues in here anymore, or I haven't added leagues. And player skills is not here either. Do I need player skills? Player skills may not be needed here, but I do need players. I need players and I need leagues to be available here. And so I got the development API URL. And which one is it that I need? It says instance, get user account service. Get user account service. Is that something it added? I think that might be new. Is that part of the update? Let's go see what updates I just added. Because I had to do some changes to get my auth services working. Let's see here. Go. Now I don't see it here. It might have been a change in the previous update. Okay, because I do not see user account service here. User data, account user data. Because none of these appear. Are any of these even? None of these are even C#. What the heck? Why is it changing stuff like that? Yeah, I don't have any of the C# changes on here. Gurgly murgly. Okay. Auth service. Why do I have a get user account service and auth service? Because my auth service. Oh. I probably still need to go straight to the auth service, even though I won't need to do it as often. I don't think. I have a feeling it's wrong. I don't think I need a get user account service URL. Unless it's talking about calling it directly. But I thought I had server.config. What do I have? I have users. That's the user account endpoint. All right. And if that's what it wants, the endpoint, base URL, I got the development API and production API, base URL, and user account endpoint. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it wants the endpoint, and it's supposed to be using the base URL with the endpoint, but it's not. It's got updated somehow. I think AI broke it. I got the auth endpoint and play endpoint, server config instant, service URL. Okay. See, base endpoint is supposed to be yeah, I think it updated that value. It should not have. I just don't know what it was before. Let's go look and see what it was before. I think it just missed something, and I missed that it did that. making a lot of auth service changes to get things working. And I missed that it did that. I got all my my web service stuff working again, which is great. And I also made those same updates to get the Unity stuff working, but I didn't realize that it wonked my my service here. Let's see, where's my GitHub? Actually, let's go here. And then we'll go up here. And we'll go to Android. And I think it's this guy. And assets. And I think it's under scripts. Core. Not underscore. Game processing. Core. Beast, come on. Catch up. Chop, chop. Ugh, it's being really slow. Why are you doing that? I know there's stuff in there. Or maybe there's not. All right, so scripts. Oh, it's under assets resources. Oh. Never mind. Assets resources. There it is. Now, let's go here. And we'll go to file history. And the last change was 3 months ago. Oh, 3 months ago. Really? Server.config. So it was broken 3 months ago? It was broken when I stopped working in it? Oh, come on. It couldn't have been. Because I thought it was all... No, I still think something's weird. How would that... No. Couldn't be me. All right. Let's go back over here. Get does not contain a definition for get user account service URL. I'm pretty sure that the base endpoint is supposed to be not this. And I've got to remember how this works. Okay, so we're going to go back over here. API base URL. There's an API base URL. That's probably what I want. And it decides if it's production or development. But I think that's what this is supposed to be. There we go. So that gets the base URL, and then the auth service, which I'm not sure, that has its own instance that it's going to go get, but this is the base URL, and then down here it's supposed to do stuff like get the right extension, and then the extension for the base URL is going to come off of base endpoint, and let's see if I'm right. Get user by ID, base endpoint, and then we get user IDs, the extension. Now, in theory, I probably don't even need this because I have endpoints for users. Oh, but that's because it's got to provide the user ID, so it's base endpoint. And then username, base endpoint. I just got to remember what my paths are, but that's right. This is just setting up the paths So I got the playbook, I got the user account endpoint. I'm going to need a leagues endpoint, and I'm going to need a players endpoint. So let's go ahead and let's create those. We'll just do that now. Just have them for later. Don't need them. I will need them. In fact, I'm going to need those pretty quick, actually. So we're going to go path component for, why did they say all authentication? So I must have been copying. Path component for it's actually not true. Game plan service, authentication service. We got user, it's the user account service is users. And then we have, we're going to say leagues service. And then we got the players service. And this should be players. And then this should be leagues. Now, Teams is not its own service. If I was to call the team endpoint, it's not really, it's a part of a service. The team component for teams functions in the league service. And this is just going to be leagues/teams. And then that's where I put that. That's going to go down here. And we'll call this the players endpoint and teams endpoint and leagues endpoint. Plays. Now, what are plays? Plays are in the playbook. They're part of the playbook endpoint. So this would be path component for getting plays from the playbook service, which is actually going to be, I'm going to have to change the endpoints because I need this to be more playbook plays. Plays endpoint. Okay. Then we got the auth endpoint. We got game plan service. Yes. Simulator service. Yes. Playbook service. Yes. I don't know if I need the coaches service. And user account service is correct as well. I will need a simulator service eventually. I don't have that running. Yeah, I don't have that running. And honestly, I don't know how often I don't know how often I'm gonna have to get. Well, I do. Never mind. I do need the playbook. I need game plan. Do I have game plan here? I do have game plan. And then I have playbook, and I have simulator, and I don't have the streamer service on here. Or that's right. I don't know if I'm gonna have. I haven't decided if I'm putting the streamer service. I'm wondering if the streamer service and the play editor are just gonna be web components. Because of all the wonderful things they does. I don't know. Well, for one, the play editor will not work on a phone. There's just no way. I'm not going to be able to fiddle-faddle getting plays on a phone. It's just not going to be practical. Now, yes, it could maybe work if you had a pen and you're on a tablet, because you need something that's fine point. You can be working on small dots and you'll be moving them. But I don't think I'm going to put it in there. For the PC version, maybe. And I haven't decided if the play editor is even going to be readily available on the first release. I want the idea of being able to allow plays to be created, but that's actually kind of a thing. That's kind of complicated. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. Now, front office football lets you customize your playbook, but I didn't notice if you could create plays. Maybe you can, and that's pretty impressive if you can. But then again, I mean, there's so much going on in front office football that I can't even tell that it's actually doing what it says it's doing. I mean, It's just showing an arrow moving back and forth. For all the stuff you're doing in the game, I feel like you could easily just make it up. And throw some stats at some of your guys. I know I probably get suspicious after a while, but I still feel like there's something weird there. It could, like I said, it could just be me, but I don't think they are. I mean, I'm not saying they are doing that, but they have so many things. I'm like, how does all that even, how do they even make that stuff be a thing? Okay. So what did I add? I added leagues and players. And I will need both, so we do need to put those both in here. So we're going to go to my, we'll go here. We'll put it right here. Control V, and we're going to so get leagues URL, and go up here and put this in here. Leagues endpoint and players. Now we'll put players down here. Oops. Nope. Players. Okay. Are we good? Did I create everybody? Okay. I think I created them all. Now, whether or not they all work, I may have to adjust those later when I get to that, which is soon because I have to load stuff up in a minute. I got to start creating my screens. We obviously have an issue because this thing's complaining about something. What's your problem, man? Oh, did it not? Is it not compiled? Not in the front end. Let's go ahead and attach to Unity here. Hopefully it'll clear up my errors here. So supposedly there are, okay, so I was watching NovaCode. NovaCode found a couple of cool things. There's one app or one little applet you can install that's called Hot Reload or something. It's a pay one. But he also had another one that I saw that looked kind of interesting. He said was free. That kind of helps with some, autosave. So Unity crashes. it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Unity will occasionally crash and blow up. And oh wait, so it didn't fully compile? It lied? It says no issues found. What? Here, let's go see. Oh, these are warnings. These aren't supposed to be. Registration sync is obsolete. This provides SSO support and returns user data along with the token. Oh, wait, what? Sure, whatever. Wait, what is this guy's problem? Failed to find entry points. Mono Cecil assembly failed. What the heck is that? Holy cow, what is that? Failed to find entry point. Whoa. I do not know what that is. Let's go see if AI can help me with that one. I do not know that one. Let's clear this puppy up. All right. Any idea what this error is trying to tell me? Phew, what a mess. A lot of crap going on. What do you mean? I don't have anything not compiling. What's not compiling? It's not showing me the errors. Let's try a build. Can I do a build? File. What if I just... delete the library folder. Back up any important... Whoa, what the heck? Rebuild the solution. Make sure all your editor scripts are placed in folders named editor. Not containing compile errors that prevent the editor assembly from being built. The errors you've encountered. The error indicates that the birth compile is trying to solve references to some C# editor, but can't locate it in any of the expected directories. This typically happens when you have editor scripts that aren't properly compiling. Well, what's not compiling? This thing? What is that? Well, that's... I mean... maybe? I'm not worried about that. What about that one? That doesn't look like a compiler error. I mean, it's just a warning, but... Can you take a look at line 303 of the active document and tell me what we can do to replace the obsolete code? Let's see if it can tell me how to fix this, because I don't know what the... So there's no agent mode here, is there? This doesn't appear to be. This is the piece that needs to be fixed. Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, that makes sense. That is the new thing I did. Oh, okay. Tap. That's a comment. Okay. Create user result to bool. Great, but okay, but that result does not return a bool. Getting error cannot implement Explicitly convert type. Create user result. You know what I'm gonna do? I think the problem here is let's. I don't think it knows the right. Well, maybe it does. Okay. Convert type create user result. Maybe it can figure this out. It might be because it's in my. See, again, I can't do too much with things like my auth data and authorization data because this can't see my Go services and what these are actually calling. All it knows is what it sees here. Yeah. All right. Okay. And okay. All right, now we're getting even more errors. Yeah, this is not good. We got way more errors than we had a minute ago. We're going backwards. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna work. And I think I have to talk to the AI that knows what the backend code is supposed to do because it's not working. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go back here, and then I am going to hit save, and then I am going to go login register manager.cs. We're gonna go over to my backend code here because it's been working on this stuff anyway. See, let's make sure that I have that stuff still in here so that I know that it's in the history of this guy's mental state. All right, yeah, let's do this. Can you take a look at the Android, the Unity UI file? What's it called? Login register manager. Login register manager.cs. It says line 304. Says line 304 cannot be converted to bool. So I think earlier changes may have not been fully implemented. Okay, so hopefully this will be able to figure out what's going on and iron out my issues for me. Still got 29. I got a lot of files even since all my last updates. Where's the login register manager? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so it's trying to fix things. Hopefully it'll fix it better than the last thing did. You got to use the UI or the AI that's got full context, and that one just doesn't have context. It doesn't know the objects it's supposed to be able to call. And I'm gonna have to save all this crap. I forgot to do that. This is the one I want to see when it's done. Don't know what it's doing. So far it's just changing the success to result, layout result.success. So it is making the adjustment. I'm just hoping it'll be a little smarter about how it put together the rest of it. See, it didn't know this part because it's not smart enough to know this part. Or it wasn't informed enough to know this part. I can't really have the Unity side help me with connecting to the back end. I can have it give me the UI interfaces, but then I have to actually call these functions. So I have to oftentimes come back into VS Code to actually build the calls to the back end because it knows what calls it needs to make to work with those. So I don't let the Unity side do that, but I let the Unity side help me with all of that stuff that stays in Unity. What's created in Unity stays in Unity. Just like Vegas, man. Time is, it's 10:20. I did not make it by 10 o'clock off the bed. I went, all I'm doing is trying to get my app to fully load. And then I could start fiddle-faddling. You know, it's strange because this was compiling. But because I did these auth changes because auth wasn't working. Now, once I get this working, auth will be good to play. And then I can log into my app and I can do all the cool stuff that it was meant to do. Or that it's already able to do. Then I can start creating my pages. It's weird because I'm creating a Unity app right now where a lot of it is just pages. I mean, I plan to add some models and stuff like that later, but right now it's just pages. I'm creating a website on a Unity app. So that's not very Unity necessary, right? I could do all that with something else, but because I will eventually have graphics parts, I need to make those things kind of, I want it to be more dynamic and more cool, but I'm not I got to figure that out. I haven't figured out how to make it cool yet. I'm just, what I would like to do is like create models, like a house model, a building models, all these different models, and use those, and then I can build them and put them in as actual assets. Then it'll look a lot better because it'll be actual physical things that I'm creating for the app. But let's see what happens if I hit save on this and see if this front end part wants to compile now. Aha, look, it's compiling. I am down to just these two warnings, which I've had for a while. So let's see what happens when I attach. I'm hoping that everything's compiling correctly now. If not, I've got to figure out what's still throwing me off. What is the deal? What is it still saying? What is not compiling? Huh. I do not know what's going on. I don't know what's what is, it says it's not compiling, but I don't know why. Because it doesn't have any errors. No real errors. Can I clean solution? Close solution. You can't clean here. What is not? Okay, Unity is still saying I have errors. All right, let's see if Unity can help me figure this out. What happened? Nope, still has one error. Let's go see Open Assistant. Let's see if this thing has any idea what this error is. Console is showing editor. Sheesh. But my C# code is not showing any errors when I compile. Let's see if this assistant is any better than my assistant, but maybe it can better analyze or tell me why, because this is Unity. Unity is it's almost ready. Let's see how smart you are, Unity AI. Can you solve this problem? Clear the library folder. Delete the library folder in your project directory and let Unity regenerate it. Okay. What library folder? Is there a library folder here? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Where is the library folder? I don't see a library folder. Okay. I don't know where the library folder is. Okay. Where is the library folder located? Don't see it in project. Open your file explorer. Okay. Navigate the root folder of your Unity project. Okay. Whew, that's a big folder. Oh, whoops. Gonna have to close this first. I'm going to close it in just a moment. Guess I have to have to close this first, and now it's like it's not letting me close it. So the problem is probably the upgrade. It probably wasn't my code. It was the upgrade. I mean, not completely my code. It was probably partially my code. I'll take some blame for it. But that said, looks like I'm kind of stumbling out the gate, but we're about to be up and running again. So I think we're close. I will get this working, and tomorrow